Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Gig Girl Pearls of Wisdom. And so here we go with another video. The topic for today is shaking it off. And, a lot of us accept an offer, be it DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, Shipped, even Cornerstone, and then we live to regret it, right? Shaking it off is a skill for your toolbox that you need to keep forever sharpened. Most of us, if we were told, hey, here's a gem of an offer, maybe it's not huge, but the tip is nice, the miles aren't that bad, the item count isn't like 2 carts worth. We get a batch that works for us, and it's all or an order that works for us. It's always important to know your body, your strength, your stress, the time of the day that you accept it. How is your energy? Did you sleep well last night? Or are you going to push yourself to the max today and do 6 cases of water up 2 flights of stairs? We have to know it's also personal. And so, if we do that and not keep it personal and look at the order and dissect it as much as we can with the information we're given before we hit accept, we think that we're doing the right thing for where we are. There are some days where energy levels are just meh. You know, it's like, this is one more day. I swore I was going to take tomorrow off. I'm hoping that I make enough today so I don't feel guilty for taking a day off. I'll take my car to the car wash. I'm going to vacuum up my car, all, the front, the back, and the trunk. I'm going to, get it with gas. Maybe I'm even going to get my oil changed. I'm going to take care of my little baby because it's like gets me from here to there. I'm going to take care of me. Maybe I'm going to get my nails done just because there's nothing else to do. My nails are not done, by the way. And so, there's all of this sort of stuff when we hit accept. Perhaps you have you have no idea how much your brain is pulling in, the items, the distance, the tip, everything else. And so we think that what we're accepting will work. I mean, mediocre is turning out to be, oh well, right? Mediocre is like a lot of the offerings that we get these days. And it's like a you'll do, it's like the dating world. It's like old Mr. Reliable that we date, every now and then. If you're old like me, I'm not, I'm married, but it's just versus, yeah, I'm going to give, plenty of fish one more try because it worked so well in the past. Not. Ugh. Anyway, I digress, but that's the nature of who I am. So when we accept something, it could end up not playing out in our favor. I don't know about you, but I swear sometimes I accept an order and it's got like 25 items for Instacart and it ends up being about 40. I don't what are they secretly adding on and they're not notifying us and they're making it look like it's part of the order? It's like I didn't notice those bounce dryer sheets in there when I took the order and did that sideways scan where you can see all the or the 2 cases of water that they threw on. I cannot wait till water is not $1.99 a case and it's no longer water season. It's no longer watermelon season, at least where I work. You can't, they're out of season. The pumpkins and squashes took their place on the floor. Man, lifting that stuff, that's gonna, by next year, as I'm going on 73, it's like really gonna be out of the question to lift these heavy suckers. Anyway, so sometimes when we hit accept, it could end up, for example, you get to your Starbucks to pick up, little Missy's, 2 latte, venti, grande, whatever they are. You can tell I'm not a Starbucks person. And, you end up waiting maybe 8 minutes. Well, 8 minutes is 2 hours in real time waiting because it's like the order pays, the trip is $2. It's only 2.3 miles away and it looks like it's a good idea. It's a good deal. And it's like, I can move on. I'm going to end up where I want to be. I usually get a McDonald's or two in that neighborhood. And then it just turns into a, and ugh, you know, And so what appears like when we hit accept could be a longer than we thought shop. It could end up being totally unprofitable. And now, as we see with Instacart, these batches are under like $15 and they are like 30 items. And the minute you're out of an item, like say this person, you do the sideways scan of the Instacart and it's like, oh, good, good. Six of those 30 items are bananas. Yes. And, you know, 8 of those items are Chobani yogurts. Yes. And you get the bananas, and that's good, and it drops down to 24. And maybe they get a couple of Honeycrisp apples, and it drops down, and it drops down, and it's like, yes, 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 yes. They get a couple of bags of coffee on sale, good, good. And you get over to the dairy, and the shelves are freaking empty. And there are no U-boats of Chobani, 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 Chobani. And they want 2 flips, they want 3 key lime, they want, and none of it is there. So then you have to stop your operation of efficiency and timing and begin texting them. And if they're not there, it sucks. And if they are there, it sucks, right? Because it's like, what do you have? Well, okay, sorry. It makes it harder and harder and harder, right? And so it's like, well, there's no Chobani. Well, you mean nothing whatsoever? I'll take anything. And it's like, no, there's Siggy's and Skier, and there's Activia in the 4-packs. There's a couple of 12-packs. It's cherry and something else. And it's like, well, no, yeah, I don't really like that. Well, how about, and it's like, it turns into, you're sending pictures, you're offering, you just want to get the freak out of that aisle, get to checkout and get them their order and hope for another. Okay, so you've finished that disastrous order that should have been in, out, done, forget the low tip, no trip, forget everything. All the little metrics that you saw, all the little variables of this order looked absolutely okay, mediocre. Okay, we'll take it at this point, right? And it's like less than $1, less than hourly wage that they're paying around here. But it's like, I like to keep busy. I like to get it done. You never know what could happen. And then you forget to shake it off. And you've got that stress going. So then you accept a totally different store. It's 4 miles in that direction after the drop off of that one. And you get there and it's the same scene again. You want the Purdue something something. It's on sale. It maybe is even a BOGO. And of course they're out of stock because people are buying and putting it in their freezer because they know about shortages again. And so then the conversation starts again. I'm like, I don't want the Stop and Shop brand. I want the Purdue. That's what's on sale. And you can just picture the petulant customer stamping their foot and saying, I want what's on sale. Well, I can't go to customer service because it's 7:30 and they don't open till 8, which never made sense to me. And I'm not getting you a rain check. And I can't, it's like all the variables kick in. And it's like what you thought was easy to shake off with the other one, with the no Chobani, now becomes the no Purdue. And this lady is like feisty, and you do know it's your fault. All those cargo ships in San Francisco and New York are your fault personally, right? You knew that. Okay, good, because I didn't want you to think for a second that it's not the shopper's fault, because it's always our fault. And even Instacart supports that, right? Crazy. So anyway, shaking it off is just a skill, a tool that you need to keep sharp and just like every day. And I think maybe I got that because I waitressed and bartended for 30 years. So you shake off the lousy tip, you kiss their ass the whole way through the meal. They were kind of getting a little tipsy and happy, and it was fun, and there was a great repartee. And then you got like $8 on a $62 bill. And it's like, those blank wads, right? And you have to shake it off because you got 5 or 6 other tables that are going, and you got to smile and everything else because once again, it's customer service, it's salesmanship, and you just have to get into the game and stay in the game. When you put that switch on to do your shift of gig work, even if it is as a bartender and a waiter, you know, you're still in that field of customer service, and you need the switch to go on for the entire shift. If you start taking out that lousy trip offer, you know, bag of food on the next person, it's not going to fare thee well. And it's only thee, meaning you, it's not going to fare right for. So we need to be just nimble as we possibly can when we put on that switch. I know that for me, with my gig work, 7 hours is my max. I'm 71. Yeah, I'm 71. Yeah, just turned 71. Yeah, you know it's bad when you're not quite sure how old you are. It's 2021, born in 1950. Got it. I'm 71, and you know you need to know your time span. And I know after 7 hours, Wendy the witch could make a landing on me. You know, that hat could appear. It's invisible until the 7th hour. 7 into 8 hours is it's my danger zone. My adorable customer service manager, he just knows, and he calls me Wendy, and he sends me pictures of witches, because he knows that after 7, you know, be careful, because this old broad is tired, and one more gulp of electrolyte infused water isn't going to make a difference. It's my piece of the energy pie. I got a good 7 hours in me, and I had it when I was doing Instacart and the other gig food delivery. 7 hours, and then I'm done. That includes traffic and stopping for gas and going home to pee and switching laundry into the dryer and all the things we do as gig workers. I got a 7-hour window. After that, I need to go home. My feet need to go up. You know, the extroverted part of my personality, the shutter goes down. Game over, girly. So know your limits. And when you hit accept, take it. All the consequences, all the lessons. I've never learned a lesson from an easy thing. I've learned lessons the hard way all my 71 years. And so shaking it off is something that we have to do in customer service. The next person does not need to pay because that person was not nice, friendly, helpful, tipping, anything, appreciative, any of it. That's the name of the game that we're in. It's customer service based. Instacart will never be our friend. They don't care, no matter what we do. You know, it's never thank you, shopper, which is crazy, of course. I mean, we're the ambassador for it. If you hire Instacart and you get a lousy, you know, shopper, that reflects poorly on the company. If you hire one of us that gives 5-star service, no matter what our stupid, dumb rating is, you know, that's a good thing. And so it's part of your integrity too. So keep that shaking it off tool in your toolkit sharpened every day. When you flip that switch on, that's the name of the game. You're professional, you've got integrity, you're proud of what you do. And if somebody is a stupid dodo poopy head, shake it off, because the next one is where you're going to put your focus and your energy. It's just the name of the game. And do it till you can't. That's what I say. Anyway, this has been Gig Girl, Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom. And I hope that you have a great day. And I hope that you have great experience with each and every offer that you hit accept on. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.